Figured I'd let that play out a little bit. Hello! Welcome to Shadow Generations at long last. You can just call me Stent. Not sure what I can really say at this point. Just, I've been looking forward to playing this for a while. I've heard of the release from various sources of this game is good, which is a relief to me, but I've managed to avoid spoilers up to this point, so I figure we'll just start off with the first option, which I'm guessing is just getting us up to speed with the events so far. Let's nitpick.
50 years ago,
Well, for one thing, I'm not... It's one thing that sort of annoyed me about the Ark in later media, is that the fact that it's not sealed up in the sort of moon-like shape it was when Eggman used it to blast it. Oh, it's that same artwork again, the one with the shooting stars in the flower field.
A series of tragedies befell the Ark. The military sought to cover everything.
Oh no. Just reach for it. No guns. No guns. Can't show guns in this edgy game.
50 years later, Shadow
We're just led to assume she fell over, I guess.
was haunted.
I imagine that particular Shadow Image is going to be the source of many thumbnails.
I beg of you, for all the people on that planet.
Kill them.
Shadow was bent on revenge and sought to
I don't remember the tanks in Adventure 2. That would have been awesome.
At the last moment, Shadow remembered Maria's final wish to protect her beloved planet and all who lived there.
Yeah, I don't remember any of this being how it went in Adventure 2. Oh, there he is.
DNA
Evil Goku.
alien conqueror Black Doom.
This is the sound of the steel pipe clattering on the floor.
Expected him to be the vanguard for his invasion of Earth.
Yeah, that's mostly accurate. Also, no guns. No guns allowed.
Doom and his forces. Finally,
More so, he just shot Black Doom with a bunch of Chaos Spears and he fell over, I guess.
the lone dark warrior who judges the world by his own code. The past will return to haunt him.
Even though I'm pretty sure he let go of it at the end of his own game. But never mind, we'll just carry on with that. Slot 1, no data. Let's get moving. Well, here we are. I do quite like this new Maria design. It's like she actually has emotion, though I guess that's not really saying much. I never expected Gerald to be so thin, though. Omission of Gunners is employed. Yep. Can't mention 06 at all. It's like... it's Schrodinger's canon.
It is time to awaken the ultimate life.
How long do you think it's been since Mike has had to do the Professor Gerald voice?
The Hedgehog.
Still no explanation as to why he is a hedgehog. I'm sure we'll explain that right now. Anyways, I'm guessing this is leading straight off from,
Shadow, this is Rouge. Do you copy?
Yep.
Shadow here. I copy.
Are you still aboard the Ark?
Yes, I arrived at the space colony an hour ago.
You have to understand, Rouge, space shuttles take a while to get anywhere in space.
I already told you.
New direction to ending cutscenes is phenomenal. Oh yeah, they actually have direction this time, which is, more which can be said.
Any possible threat.
Gotta admit, this does look fairly on point from the various corridors we ran through in Adventure 2, minus all the bloodstains and the artificial chaos, which has been led to run amok on the Ark. Oh, already in into the first stage. Okay.
I won't let you get away.
In for a surprise, I bet. Right. I'm gonna be comparing this to Frontiers, as that's the main thing. I also messed around the controls a little bit to make it more similar to standard generations. I was expecting this to have the same sort of hit stop as Frontiers, but so far, it doesn't actually seem as bad. It's just a little bit of a wind-up before... Oh! Except when you're actually homing attacking stuff that isn't enemies, in which case it feels great, actually. It's like the main problem I had with Frontiers, and it's just gone. Well, one of the main problems. Also, here, of course, we have the, these gravity panels, obviously replacing the gravity drums from Final Chase. I guess they didn't want to put up with all the jank. I don't remember the arc being this, grey, to be honest. I remember it being more blue. Also, ow. Rude. Okay, so that's how you do chaos control. Oh, so you do have a double jump as well. That's gonna be fun. A double jump that doesn't feel quite as anemic as it did in Forces, which is nice. Quick step. Yeah, so far in terms of boost games, well, obviously not my preferred style, this, so far at least, feels... I don't want to say perfect, but... it does feel pretty close to that. It just feels natural, like breathing. Okay, that's how you do that. Yay, I got a collection key, which I'm guessing is like the red rings here. Oh, now we get to do the fun... this fun set piece. The world! This feels like such an amazing glow-up compared to Frontiers, it's insane. Yeah, so needless to say, very, very impressed so far. And look, they even have the doors and the perfect chaos, which surprisingly aren't as annoying to fight as they were in Adventure 2. Because they don't just snipe you at every given opportunity. And you're on time, game. Or... oh, there we go. Guess we're going this way. Active time maneuver. Yeah, that seems on point. Yeah, so far, this... I gotta say, this just... I'm taken aback by just how good this feels. I did not expect it to just feel so natural. Also... oh hey, it's that same noise from when Shadow was going through Digital Circuit. I'm not sure if I should be surprised they're reusing... no bounce. I was gonna say, I'm not sure I should be surprised about the fact they're reusing sound effects from Shadow the Hedgehog. Just... it does seem quite nice. Anyways. Now the fun begins. If light and darkness are equal, then surely we nothings must be the same. Yeah, this feels very, very Kingdom Heartsy to me. More so Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh, hey, Doom. Surprised that you aren't being voiced again by Sean Schemmel. Which is funny as well, because I heard he reapplied for he re-auditioned for the voice, and yet he didn't get it. This is my stop. And look at this, we also get alternate pathways. It's like... how is it doing this? It's doing stuff that is good and it's making it seem easy. Well...
hello, son. I am back from cigarette store. Can you loan me 7 Chaos Emeralds?
Okay, so you gotta time the jump like that. Oh boy, I hope this comes back in a late... this isn't just relegated to this one level. No, though, very good first impression, I must say. Still a little bit annoying that you can only homing attack enemies that are on screen.
I'm off to go buy milk.
So when he's tracking, he's him. I won't let him escape again.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I quite liked how trippy that got. Let's see. Based. There we go. S rank. As I knew you would. Still camera based, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Oh look, there's a Chaos Emerald conveniently here. This is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me.
Chaos Emerald tails made to foil
Wait,
the
the
doctor's plans. Even I have a
Oh, Ian, oh, Ian. Just, oh, hey, it's the fake Chaos Emerald from Adventure 2. Remember that? I mean, not really. Well, it's here now. 5 minutes for a first level? Yeah, crazy. Oh yeah, meanwhile, in the 2011 game, everybody's just getting warped into time, and Shadow is just... Oh, it's gonna be like this, is it? Oh boy. Also, I can't wait till we get Sonic X Shadow X Silver generations in the future. Oh hey, Omega's here. I was wondering where he was in the original game. Space Colony Arc. Ah. I guess that's that weird thing from the poster. Well, I guess we gotta go for all the places if we want to, get all the things. Let's see what these things do, shall we? Okay, they go into the thing and awaken the thing, which we have to fight at the end. Okay.
Ooh.
Biblically accurate Black Doom. Yeah. Yeah.
Something calls to me.
Yeah, that definitely seems safe. Let's explore a little bit, actually. I'm kind of curious. Because I heard this is fairly similar to Open Zone. It's maybe not, made with Unreal Engine assets. And hey, it's the... What is this? I'm not sure I can actually get into there yet, unfortunately. So, whatever, let's go talk to Omega. See what he has to say. You are here too? I was hunting Dr. Eggman's latest super weapon when it unleashed a temporal anomaly.
I will assist you, Shadow.
Chronometer error. We are in a space without time. I will assist you in returning things to normal.
Hurry up, Shadow.
Alright, I guess we're going back into the Space Colony Arc. Play Act 2. Biblically accurate Black Doom. Oh boy, it's a 2D stage. I was wondering when we get to here. Yeah, it is a little disappointing that even now we're still getting these 2D stages, even though I thought everyone in their ante was like, yeah, we don't want any more of these in our 3D games, thanks. I was hoping that this might be a start to change, but I'm starting to feel as though this is never going to be something that we're being ridden of in this series, because yeah, this place looks weirdly more chrome than I remember. It's still... It's not blue enough. There, I said it. It's not blue enough. I will admit, that does sort of put me in mind of the Dark Spin Dash. Oh, they do have the gravity drums. I was... They're just relegated to this 2D stage. Okay. Wait. Don't think I didn't see that. I gotta admit, the dynamic camera angles here, at the very least, do make this a bit more tasteful. It really feels like the sort of evolution you would expect from something like Unleashed. Okay, so just... Yeah, I put Chaos Spear on right trigger just so it was more gun-like. You know, I figured it'd make much sense. Projectile on trigger. Grid pace with 80% less jank. Ah! Maybe that has something to do with it. It's like even here we don't get it as many sort of slow place platforming sections like that infamous section in Colors. Okay, so you're supposed to use Chaos Control to get up there. Okay, I think I get it now. I do sort of like how the Chaos Spheres stop in mid-air under Chaos Control. It really sort of reminds me of Dio. Oh, here we go again. Oh no, it's the darkness. Behold, I can fly. This time with actual wings. Hold X in air to glide. The boost gauge will complete like glide. Ah, okay, so it's like forces boost. Well, I admit this was a little bit more sudden than I was expecting. It was like, oh hey, suddenly you have Cloud's wings from Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, so far this just... Even though this is 2D, this is like some of the most fun 2D boost gameplay I've had in a while. He can be your angle and your daemon. There we go. Fully restored the Ark.
What was that new power? I've never done anything like that.
I'm covered in ink.
It's not something I should normally be able to do, yet it felt natural. What could be causing these mutations?
Ah, so just actively call them mutations, huh? What is that over there? It looks like a castle. Is that where she's gonna be, across the lake? Yep. There she is. And there's Finn Gerald as well. Yeah. Guess we gotta make our way over there. It's a shame though, because I don't have any means of transfer.
She's gone. I'm seeing things.
Yes. Hopefully she'll be gone by the end of this as well.
Shadow, I beg of you. Please, do it
Oh, hey Adrian, we're just getting into the swing of things.
for all the people.
Note that there's no visible blood at all.
Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I need to stay focused. Deal with the problem at hand, not chase dreams.
Yeah, so far this is up. It's kind of weird that it's showing the Ark in this area, which is also the Ark. What's up with this? Oh, and this looks ominous. We get ourselves a Doom Gear. Oh look, I wonder what this is supposed to go into. Alright. Oh yes, this definitely seems safe. Pretty funny if this ends up just being another lift from Archie. Yeah, I can definitely imagine this being the case as well. Oh no, what are we... He's going through puberty. Even with the violent outbursts. Okay, we're just rolling with this, I guess. Shoot multiple Chaos Spears by holding right trigger. Skill can hit up to 5 targets. Wow. I'm sure that'll be useful. Okay, so can't go in the water again. It's a shame, because you'd think with an open-ended game like this, there would be some form of... Oh wait, never mind, I forgot about the trailers. We still yet to get another particular thing. Okay, right trigger. You got a collection item. Looking like the Black Hawk. Weirdly enough, I haven't seen them in this game yet. I wonder if that'll be something which is addressed. Still, I'm still taken aback by the fact that just all of a sudden, oh hey, it's the fake chaos. Box is locked, find keys. Okay. So there's only one at a time, I guess. Alright, let's move on. Stream the whole game. I'm gonna go for about 2.5 hours and then continue tomorrow. We'll just see how we fare. So far, though, this... aside from the Flynn-esque memberberry writing, this feels generally good. Also be interesting to see how this fares in comparison to Frontiers as we go on. Okay, so we just do that. Okay, just gotta break these boxes. Okay. I see what you're doing, game. You're not spoon-feeding me. I appreciate it. Ooh, I wonder what this... Oh! Okay, we're doing Rail Canyon already, or is this Rail Canyon? Let's go! Well, I suppose we'll find out which version of the game we're playing as we get in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this... really just feels like a jump back into Sonic Heroes. Look, it even got the springs on the end of the rails and everything. And look, we got... we even get the black egg pawns from... Well, they weren't in this level, but it's nice to see them nonetheless. Just all this attention to detail. It's... I know I shouldn't really be getting all excited about this, considering just, it is just member berries, but... I can't help but smile at a lot of this. It just feels so accurate to Rail Canyon, it's great. Don't think I needed to do that, but never mind. I suppose that's the main sort of skill thing with this game, I'm guessing. Just learning what is the best way to use Chaos Controllers. Oh, and they even have the lightning ones. Could have sworn I almost fell to my death there. Oh, and we're doing this? Huh? I can't help but wonder why they didn't bring back the egg pawns in any of the future games. Oh yeah, and they still have these ugly looking trains. Can't forget those. Generations is member berries the game, it is warranted. Yeah. I just hope that after this we get something new of this series. Just I thought it's more so Ian's main strength as a writer, just go and call... Oh! And all of a sudden we're in Radical Highway again. This time in the day. Isn't that weird?
Yes, this is the way to go to milk store.
I gotta think of more better jokes for Black Doom, honestly. I suppose it is nice at the very least that they're doing more experimental things with Radical Highway, because I know Radical Highway was in the 3DS version of Generations, and... Ow. Okay, this is trippy. Literally just skydiving sideways. That's definitely a first. It's like we're actually breaking new ground as opposed to Forces, where it's just Metal Sonic boss fight, but no Stardust Speedway.
Yes, that's my boy. Go on, Shaddy.
I cannot be reminded of just like the end of Toy Story 2 with Zurg. Oh.
Yes, only your hatred can destroy me, Shadow. Let the hate flow through you.
Anyways, that's enough of that. You got to infiltrate the terminal station, I guess. Oh, it just continues. The little sick kickflip that little Rhino bot did. That wasn't expecting that, but that was pretty cool. Later. Oh yeah. It's a shame we're not. Oh, we're getting this fun chase sequence with the trains. It's like everything that I'd hoped to see in a Sonic game, and it's actually here. It's like we got the spectacle back as well. This is great. I don't think I can emphasize this enough. I can see where people are coming from when they said, "Oh, we got the switches activate." Yeah, this is very much Member Berry's level. Can I get onto the top of the thing again? I know you could do it in the regular Heroes. Yes, you can. You can. It really is like being back in Sonic Heroes. You thought it was Sonic Mania, that was it? If only. Next. I don't want to say that just yet. I don't want to jinx it. That's the main thing. I don't want to jinx it. With that, another, I'm guessing...
Can you stop poking me, please? I'm trying to sleep.
Alright, next. Guessing this is going to be the 2D level. That's how... Yep, 2D. So that's how it is. Act 2 is just the 2D one. It is kind of weird because while I did like stuff like, Ah. Okay. It's nice at least that the game gives you some indication of when those crop up. Looks like a rhino's headed this way. Because I will admit this was... Well, I know a lot of people might not be the biggest fans of Rail Canyon. This was one of my favorite levels in Heroes. It's gonna be fun playing through these again, trying to get all the things. What is that? I don't think I was meant to do that, but okay. Apologies for lack of commentary, just trying to focus. Just taking it all in, really. I gotta say, I never expected Rail Canyon to actually look this good, to be honest. Oh. Dropping bombs while running away? Okay, I guess we're just trying to race this train to the end. I quite like that. It's just... There's a little attention to detail, like, hey, there's this train that's going for all the level, which you have to deal with. Reminds me a lot of the gun truck in classic City Escape. Oh no, it's the train! It's that scene from the trailers as well, because you gotta outrun it. Bye-bye. Never played Heroes? I'd recommend playing it at least once. Criticize Heroes so many things, but level variety not one of them. Even if it doesn't make sense for the world building, yeah. Because, I don't see how you can have Grand Metropolis and, basically all the levels from SA2 and Shadow and Adventure 1 alongside that. Oh, we even got Black Arms here. That's a Black Arms soldier. Yep, and get another Doom Gate. What's this over here, I wonder? It's a machine part, okay. Guess we gotta worry about those. Alright, where's this next... Oh. Not these clowns again.
Hello, Shadow.
Go away. Please do. Please. Put us out of our misery.
Hello.
How are you this fine morning? Evening? It's hard to say. No, we weren't building a weapon, honest. Quite so. We found what appears to be the framework of a rocket. Just imagine, if we complete it, we can slip the bonds of the ceaseless expanse. I'm not sure that's how that works. Yeah, we can fly out of this... Shut up. We lack the speed and tenacity to search for the necessary parts, you see. And we're lazy. Hush, if you... So, if you don't mind, could you look for the parts that could help us in the reconstruction? I'll think about it. Probably won't be the stream, to be honest. We'll serve you on the escape rocket, buddy. I really hope this ends the same way as the Broly movie, where they climb in the ship, then Shadow just crushes it. Alright, I guess we gotta go find this next Doom thing. I'm guessing we're mostly gonna be running into all the characters that weren't here in Generations. It would be wild if we somehow ran into the Babylon Rogues here. Because I'd expect that to be in. Let's see... Ah. Guess it's just taking us to and fro, huh? Where do you want... Okay. Okay, it's over there. Guessing we just got... Well, I guess the game's allowing me to do this. Can we... No, I don't think we can launch off of that, unfortunately. Oh, look, more machine parts. Why are they here? Because you remember. Yeah. You got the supernatural for Final Chase. Yay! The music that should have been in the first level. You got Shadow the Hedgehog, Part 1, whatever that means, and... Yeah, I don't remember these guys being as tough as they are here. It's like in the base game, they just gun them down and they go and they fall apart like paper. Let's see. Oh no, wait, there's a thing over there. Guessing that's the way we gotta go. Oh gee, I wonder if this is anything like Sandoff. Dusty Desert is what I meant. Ah, can I slide under here? Looks like I should be able to slide under there. Oh, well. Okay, you go in here and then you do it. Okay. You got artwork. I'm guessing this is... Oh, so that's where these came from. Okay. Gotta find more of these throughout the levels. Okay. Let's carry on. As we go up here and then... Yeah, those lower, so the active checkpoints, like, should have been the case in Final Horizon. And, I'm guessing this is gonna get us our... Gameplay was a mix of Final Rush and Crazy Gadget. Yeah, I suppose. But I guess with the gravity panels, you could argue maybe Space Gadget from Shadow. Oh yes, this is definitely healthy and this isn't gonna have any repercussions as we go on. It looks so stretched. Oh yeah, so you gotta mash A button just like you did in 06. Okay. Enemies flying, not bad. Alright, let's go and do the boss. Okay, so first we gotta do the challenges. Okay. Would be nice if you could fast travel between all these different areas. I suppose as time goes on, it's gonna get, Alright, challenge mode, so... Collect some number of rings. Destroy targets with Chaos Spear. Let's try that. That poor cameraman. Alright, break the targets! Guess we just gotta hold... Just gotta hold Chaos Spear for this. $25? Ow. Rude. Okay, and the Doom Spears just stun normal enemies. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. I saw that. You can't fool me, game. Then you can use Chaos Control to break through that. That seems simple enough. Oh, and there's more things even in the... Okay. It's a shame I'm not going to be able to get the prerequisite. Oh, I guess you just got to get to the goal now. Okay. It's not just the case where you have to break the targets. You gotta break the targets and then get to the goal ring. Okay. B rank. I don't particularly mind. I'll just A rank these off screen. I just want to get this done. You ring the bell and we get these challenges back from Generations as well. My favorites. Except these ones might be easier. Okay, we need to get free keys. Do I need to do all the challenges in order to get the thing, though? I'll admit though, that is pretty cool. Okay. Just gotta go all the way up here. This definitely feels more... Not sure what the word is, but I would prefer... I do prefer it over white space. Okay, you can see a fast travel between You can fast travel between locations. Okay, good. Let's set number of rings and reach the goal. Okay. Oh, we even get falling platforms. I don't remember that in Rail Canyon. Not sure if I needed to do that, but I did it anyway. So far, I do quite like how the Chaos Control has been integrated, though. It feels a fair bit more natural to use than in Frontiers. Not Frontiers, Omens. Omens is the one I meant. Yep, return to white space. I am winner. You tricked me! I don't really appreciate that. Okay, next. Let's try that again. Get over here, you. Gotcha. Oh yeah, we got the Sonic channel artwork. Yay! Okay. So... stage list. Okay, so you can just do that. Okay, now I get it. Now, where are these things that I need to get? Can I get this one? Yes, I can. What looks like Sonic X artwork. Okay, next, this is Chaos use the power of Chaos Control in order to get to the okay. So, practice on how to use the Chaos Control. Not sure if this was the time I needed to use it, but I did it anyway. Okay, so... you gotta watch out, because otherwise the platforms are gonna fall underneath you, and then you die, and you're like, oh no. Later. I gotta admit, this does feel like a fairly steep, time requirement, 25 seconds. And then again, time is stopped throughout all this, so I guess that's the reasoning. Just gotta be quick on it, I suppose. There we go. Sonic X returns, if only. Alright, back to white space. And quite like the loading screen as well. It's like, really is like a more stylized version of the ones from Generations, which are just white silhouettes. Okay, so you gotta go... you gotta not fall in the water, that's the main thing. So here's the big question. How exactly am I meant to get it? Oh, okay. You betrayed me, Yep, also stops the timer, I was led to assume. Gotcha. You got Flame Core, which I'm surprised isn't in this game considering its ties to a certain character. I wasn't expecting us to have to go through all the missions. I remember specifically in Generations you only had to do like a handful. Okay, you just gotta crush the beetles. Is that why they're called beetles? Ow. We gotta defeat a whole 50 beetles, which is gonna be quite the challenge, methinks. Oh yeah. That felt good. Oh, yeah. Next. Yeah, I suppose they are technically gun drones. I'm more so just, remember them being called beetles. The ground-based ones are called the Hunters. The ones with the bombs are Hornets, I believe. Oh look, it's more Batnik designs, including... Is that the Rhino bot from Sonic 3? Oh wait, it's the one from 06, never mind. Let's open this up. We get Sonic Adventure 2 Part 1, in case somehow you haven't played Sonic Adventure 2 yet. Okay, just one more key we need to get. Oh wait. I'm gonna say we only need one more key. I thought I completed all the missions in Railcan. I guess not. Let's just head over there then. Nice quiet ride. Artificial chaos are in the Ark. Not again. I remember the last time this happened. And I had to gun them down, it took years. This is even starting like Lost Impact. Let me grab that. Oh, you can teleport in between lasers? Oh, that's a neat little touch. I think there's a lot to sort of, showcase how powerful Shadow can be. Again, I'm definitely looking forward in a couple of years to getting Sonic X Shadow X Silver generations. Just really lay it in. And yep. The funny thing as well is I think this is more Artificial Chaos when you had to fight in Lost Impact. And here we get the awkward part where the camera doesn't work. No matter, we got it just fine. Shadow's in his own hair. Shadow Silver's just a stranded anomaly. Yeah. I imagine he would have gotten a fair bit more praise if 06 wasn't as bad as it was. Now he's just effectively trapped in limbo, poor fella. Get over here, you. Got more artwork. We gotta go this way, I think. Ah, and that's how it goes. Okay. Next one. One ring challenge. Just one ring on the stage. I do find that funny, though. It's just... I really do get the sense that... with this and the free movies, that adventure... Okay. It's gonna be like that, is it? I just wanted to get the thing. Ow. Guessing Chaos Control comes up in a little bit. Right here, I think. Ah. Dang it. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go for the red rings this time around. Instead, just having free collectibles per stage as opposed to the standard 5 with the red rings. Wow. Okay, so you do all the missions and it really is like Generations. I keep forgetting how much like Generations this game is. Oh look, it's the egg carrier. Okay, I think that's all the missions we need to do now, so let's just head over and... I'm not going to focus on the missions a whole lot this go around, I'm just going to be... Going as far as I can. There we go. 3 keys into the thing. Let's see who the first boss is. Well, we just went through Dreamcast levels, so Adventure 2 and Heroes, so I have a feeling I know which one this is going to be. Whatever, let's just go in. Oh, it's you. I almost forgot. And the shrine there just still pulsates. You gotta admit, there's a lot more to this room than I remember there being in the original game. I don't remember all these other pipes going around in the distance, I just remember this being more of an enclosed chamber. Well, here's the Bio Lizard again, after getting his own boss fight in, after getting his own boss fight in the 3DS version of Generations. There we go. Oh, and he's all... Okay, already starting off with the energy balls, huh? He's getting straight to the point this time, huh, buddy?
Your energy is still unstable. I need to target the light.
Okay. Okay, now he's getting serious. He's got arms now. He's got hands. I guess. Alright, enough. All time for some remix. Right? Oh, he's got eggs all over them. Okay. Because I'm fairly certain those were supposed to be eggs. And now I don't gotta worry about the water anymore. Da-da-da-da-da-da. At least from the old strategy guide I played when I used to play SA2 when I was a kid, I was led to assume these were eggs. Ow. There you are, you just gotta wait for chaos control in order to, Yeah, that's gotta hurt. Just having your life support system give out like that. Ooh, nasty. Very nasty. Oh, I guess he's getting serious now. Oh. He's actually plugging himself into the arc, which I guess is a bit more effective compared to last time, where he just shoved the Eclipse cannon up his you-know-where. I will admit, with how this is so far, this does really remind me of Kingdom Hearts 2.8. Just giving new context to this one particular, But, oh, he's charging up his Bijou Bomb. I don't care what part of the universe you're from, that's gotta hurt. Punch! Yeah, okay, that was a fairly, easy boss, all things considered, but still a pretty dang cool one. Also, he's just straight up dead. There's no denying at this point. We just killed him this time. Alright, well that's the Bio Lizard. It's time to go and get ourselves some more fancy Doom powers. Oh, I think we made him angry doing that. And all of a sudden, the world starts to grow anew. Funny how that works. There's the arc over there. We got all this funky looking water over here. I'm guessing... Oh. Now the whole place is starting to open up. I'm guessing this is when we start to get our next power-up. I guess I have a feeling I know what it is. Surprise!
It's time to explain why you are here. Nothing like that reject Eclipse, but we don't talk about him.
Black Doom.
You are my living legacy.
Once. I will do it again.
You idiot, you should know I'm a hologram at this point, you moron. You should know how this works by now.
But the Black Hans live on. And this temporal anomaly has accelerated my plans to revive my forces and consume.
So, did he actually survive, or is he just here because of... I mean, I guess he must have survived, given Dark Begin... Oh! You're just going at it!
I have like a bunch of beads in my closet, Shadow. You're just wasting resources.
Here and now.
I just can't help but be reminded whenever, in like Monaco Magica, whenever Homer just blows up Cuba and another one shows up. And like, you really shouldn't do that.
We will have our reckoning.
Okay, I'm guessing his plan is to just turn him into his ultimate Black Arms soldier thing. Oh! Well, thank you for telling me where I need to go now, game. Alright, let's see what fancy new power I have to get next. Again, weird that Shadow's still going along with his plan of just getting all these Doom powers, even though...
Something calls to me.
Yeah, this you really shouldn't be doing this, Shadow. Also, I can't tell that Doom Gear insignia is a reference to something, but maybe Archie, but I'm guessing. Oh, and finally we're getting there he is, our first proper mutation, Irwin's Bane. Move freely on water. All right. So I guess we don't have to worry about water anymore. We do all these cool stunts as well. This is fun. Alright, and here we are. Kingdom of Valley. Let's get a move on. I heard this level was supposed to be pretty good. Well, here we are again on the Eagle of Freedom, and I think this was the one level I've seen the most of so far, and the one indication of how much of an improvement this is on the boost formula. Just mostly by incorporating elements from the Adventure series with all these alternate paths. It's amazing what good level design can do for a game. And it looks so faithful to the original as well, it's wild. You even got the wall running segments and everything. Okay, I don't think you can get up there. Not sure how I feel about these wind currents just suddenly magically appearing. Also popping in, because I'm not sure they actually did that in the original. Also, I don't think I mentioned this before, we still got the item boxes back. You know, those classic item boxes slash capsules. And alright, here we go immediately with the button prompt threw me off. Dang it. I can't wait for just to see a random building just fall on top of me. I may have a little bit of a, I don't want to say PTSD, but a lot of bad memories of this level of Shadow. Just trying to make it through that water section on the hovercraft and having buildings fall on top of you. It wasn't nice. Still though, I am impressed. It's just... Because I will admit, I wasn't exactly the biggest fan of Kingdom Valley. I get that what it probably should have been the level representing 06, if you really had to have a level representing 06 at all, but... Weirdly enough, it just went with Crisis City. Mostly say because this was the one that was in all the marketing. I think I messed that up, but never mind. Never mind. I'm sure I'll get used to it. Now we have to deal with this guy as well. This doesn't look like any sort of black armed soldier I've ever seen before. Okay, he's just shooting you with projectiles. Okay, I see how this works. Heck yeah. Still, this really does look one-for-one with, not sure what happened there. This really does look like one-to-one with Kingdom Valley from 06, which is crazy to me. There's like this much attention to detail, I'm not used to it. I'm usually just used to seeing green hills and chemical plants. I only wish that, if we do get original levels in the future, that they are of this quality. And while obviously I would always prefer the spin dash, this... Honestly, playing this so far, I find myself not really minding that it's boost, if that makes any sense. Alright, now to deal with this guy again. Not really sure what happened there. I tried to hit him, I did. Just... Homing attack seems to be acting a little odd this level. Not sure why. Oh, and here we are, the infamous rising waterfall section. Really feels like I'm back in Hollow Bastion, though. One thing which I can't help but find weird in this particular segment, this iconic segment even from Kingdom Valley, is the fact that there doesn't seem to be any running on the water like there was in 06. That was like one of the coolest things in that game, and yet it's not here. We're not gonna make it, let's speed up. You say that, but funnily enough, that wasn't actually hidden Kingdom Valley. He didn't actually say anything before the Mach Speed section. Alright, Act 2. Time for more 2D. I gotta admit though, with the dramatic camera angles and all, this does sort of bring to mind Sonic Rivals, to be honest. With how its camera often worked with these set pieces. I know we're probably never going to see anything ever again of Sonic Rivals, but... honestly, I kind of wish we did. And of course we get these platforms straight from Generations. And the gun crates. Actually, those are the same crates from 06, so... my bad. Okay, we're getting... starting to get the proper hallmarks of Generations level design with the wall jumps and the cannon things. Starting to feel like we're back in familiar territory now. Probably think I'm gonna have to go back for all these levels and actually listen to the soundtrack more closely. Because I have the game on quiet so you don't hear it over the mic. I really need to do something about... oh! Now that was cool. Not sure I even needed to do that, but I did it anyway. Oh, this is what we need to... Not even a crushing animation there, wow. Well, I think I already squandered an A rank, so that's out of the window. Got this thing at the very least. Yeah, I kind of hope a lot of this stuff becomes mainstays for Shadow, in all honesty. All this stuff just feels a lot of fun to play around with. Oh, we're doing the funny falling platform thing from a lot of boost levels. It really feels like we're getting back to those familiar hallmarks with this level. I mean, I'm hoping at the very least this isn't a sign of things to come where the quality of the levels just sort of goes downhill as we go on, because honestly the Arc and Rail Canyon so far have been great. In fact, all the levels so far have been great. Now, even this one, with its hallmark Generations level design, I'm not too mad about it because a lot of those hallmarks from Generations were still fun. Like, I liked pretty much all the levels from Generations aside from maybe Planet Wisp. This feels like a very odd choice for a final level, and no idea what exactly happened there. It is going to be fun going back and playing for a lot of these, though. I can be sure of that. Gens, for me, is peak boost form. I think it is for a lot of people. Yep, just an A rank. That's a shame. There we go, Kingdom Valley restored. Oh. I should have known. I should have known he would be here.
Hello. Your name's Shadow, isn't it?
Why are you here?
Have you seen my good buddy, Froggy?
I have no interest in frogs. We gotta go find Froggy. Oh, it's too bad. He ran off again, so I went looking for him. Somehow I wound up here. I'll keep looking. If I see anything interesting, I'll let you know. Yep, and I guess you just gotta be on the lookout for Froggy. Not sure what the heck that was. Also, nice popping with the enemies there. I'm not sure if you can see that. No, seriously, what is that? What is that? What even is that? Collect the rings within the time limit. Okay. This isn't good. Yeah, one thing that I may have noticed from gameplay clips is that apparently you're... Okay, so I gotta upgrade my Doom Spike, I guess. Let's just head back to Kingdom Valley for now. Next point of interest is over there, so let's get moving. Looks like another gate. This is kind of odd, because I know with a lot of, Huh. Oh, it's... Hedgehog Engine 2 really shows its limits with the open zone stuff? Yeah. I just feel like we'll return to what works in the best way. Yeah, so I can't wait for Sonic Lost World 2 to come out in a couple of years' time, where they just throw everything away. What is that over there? Another collection item. Alright, let's go on to Sunset Heights. Still confused as to why this is here, considering this is supposed to be stuff from the past, or if we're just going with stuff from the future, I guess. Anyways, it's time for what Sunset Heights should have been. Like, already it looks a million times better than Forces. I mean, it isn't really saying much, it just... It feels like night and day, to be perfectly honest. That's a little fun thing, those useless robots from Forces on these little fountain things. It's a little fun detail. I miss when these games had fun details like this. Yeah, we got this infamous little jump here. Yeah, so far this really feels very, very similar to Sonic Sunset Heights. I'm hoping it doesn't devolve into a whole bunch of gray boxes halfway through the stage like it did in episode Shadow. Oh look, there's a death egg robot. I think I might have wasted that. I mean, you say stuff about bad OCs, but honestly, I'd say the OC stuff was the only real redeeming thing about Forces. Like, hey, this game may be bad, but you can actually find inspiration to generate OC. Oh, and we get this funny trailer shot. Like, imagine if we got a lot of this stuff in Forces. Alright, enough of that. It's time for the underground section. I think we might have got a little glimpse of this in... Oh. We might have got a little bit of a glimpse of this in Forces with the Avatar character, but not really. Maybe I'm thinking more sort of, maybe, some certain modded levels which extend them. I do find it kind of, bizarre that, the whole war aspect didn't really have a major effect on the series at large. And I'm not counting IDW, because I'm not really going to consider it canon for the foreseeable future. Seriously, that Doom Blast just feels so cool to use.
Okay, enough of this terrible game. Here we are back at Metal Highway.
That level of acrobatics really did feel like something out of the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. Anyway, it's time for more messed up Radical Highway. I'm guessing this means we're not going to get an actual Radical Highway here. It'll take more than head games to stop me, Bobbity. If I was in Forces, that would be more cool. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm led to assume this is supposed to be Radical Highway, because I've heard some people say that this could easily be Lethal Highway from Shadow. I don't really mind either way. Gotta admit, this is pretty cool, though. Just all this mind-bendery. It really does look impressive. And really, it's the sort of thing that I was really missing in Frontiers. Just actual cool, memorable levels, as opposed to just, Here you go, going through green forest again, except it's a green hill palette again. Hooray! It's like they actually took something old and made something new and interesting out of it.
Except for that section, what was that about?
Okay, we just gotta... I was gonna say spin in a circle, but I guess that's a no-go. Gotcha.
Yes, all according to Keikaku, constantly getting beat up by you.
Well, that was pretty fun. No idea what these are supposed to be, by the way, except for just being the Shadow the Hedgehog logo. So I think these becoming, like, infinite. You mean Doom or Shadow? 'Cause I will say, I definitely prefer Doom as a villain compared to Infinite. Oh.
Okay, seriously, can you stop doing that? I'm trying to sleep here.
Okay, Act 2. Oh, and it's raining now. Okay. There's like a bunch of cool stuff. There's a bunch of cool imagery that was missing from Forces again, like a war-torn city in the rain that seemed like an obvious thing to do, and yet for some reason Forces didn't, because again it's the bare minimum. I quite like those little things that you have to hit in order to use them. Just feel like they have a lot of personality behind them. They actually have to deal with... Oh look, we actually have proper Forces level design. And those weird bee things, which you can just totally attack into oblivion. Like I say, thought it looked cool. This is gonna be the 2D sections from Sunset Heights. Ah. Yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about this one, because on one hand, this is a major improvement over the version in Forces, but again, that's not really saying much. Kind of wonder if there's any way of upgrading your chaos control at all. I'm guessing there must be. Okay, bye. Oh, the one case we actually have to use the use the thing to break the shield. Okay. I can't stress enough how satisfying that is to use. Oh, now this is cool. And now you're stuck in the underbelly of the city. This really does remind me a lot of the grinding levels from Lost World, except, you know, good. And we even get this cool little underground lake segment here. It's like, where was all this detail in Forces? I mean, I know where. I know the answer. It wasn't there because Forces was just 100% the bare minimum, but it doesn't change the fact that this is actually kind of cool. I know I'm probably performing quite poorly here, but I'm just, you know, taking my time, just wanting to enjoy how this is so far, because while the plot's so far been quite minimalistic, which Not sure how to feel about that so far. I have still been enjoying it. Oh yeah. It may have just been a me thing, but this area's always sort of reminded me of Volk from Klonoa 2. Just all the exploding buildings. My favorite level compared to box set number 46. Well, that's Sunset Heights sorted. I'm guessing now we just move on. Oh, time for more story. Oh no. Now he gets to actually save her again.
Yes, let your hatred destroy you.
Well, it's time. Oh, he's not sure how to process this. Oh, and Gerald's here as well. We're just gonna scrape over the fact they tried to genocide humanity.
They must be from a point in time before the Ark disaster. Perhaps I can change their fate.
Don't you dare, Shadow. Don't you dare. I don't want to see them eating ice cream atop Twilight Town Clock Tower for the rest of time.
I'll be fine. We'll all be fine. Find somewhere safe to hide. I'll take care of everything.
Well, I guess that's that. May as well take this chance to talk to the two biggest people in Shadow's life. I've deduced there was in some kind of temporal anomaly. Therefore, I thought it better not to interact with too many elements to prevent a paradox from occurring. He's the only one who brings this up. Not even Tails brought up the prospect of paradoxes. I'm pretty sure they didn't say that out loud. Yeah. Yeah. That was nice. Shadow, when did you become so strong and confident? Implying that Shadow wasn't on the Ark, he was just a little baby.
Careful, Shadow.
Please be careful out there, those aliens are fearsome.
Shadow.
Oh, Shadow, you were just getting comfortable aboard the Ark when all this happened. I hope all the staff are doing okay. They've all really warmed up to you. So, yep, just a confirmation. But you've been acting rather boldly, so perhaps I've been too cautious? I'll continue to study the anomaly. If I find anything pertinent, I'll inform you right away. Be careful. Alright, I guess that's where we're headed next. Look at all this fun stuff I'm gonna have to interact with. That looks fun. That really puts me in mind of Klonoa bonus level. I'm getting hives all over just thinking about it. Yep, you got Sonic 06 Part 2, the game that never should have been. Not sure what this is supposed to be. I guess I'll just have to figure that out as we go on. So... alright, I guess we're headed this way. In through the castle. Let's try that again. There we go. Yay! Okay, so I guess we have to find a way... okay, it's actually making us think. You know, find an area where you actually can aim and shoot at all the targets. So far, a lot of this has just even been more visually interesting than a lot of the areas in Frontiers. Okay, I can see what people mean when they say this is how the open zone should be, where you have this fairly interesting hub world, followed by a lot more memorable, larger levels, as opposed to just the all the ones you got in Frontiers, which are mostly underwhelming. I'm gonna have to see if I can go back and get that. Oh! That's cool. Oh, we got more bosses. Okay, next boss. This game changed those two characters forever. I don't think they've been too bad character-wise so far. This is the sort of stuff I would expect from the two of them. Alright. Time to go and get more mission keys. Guess we'll start with Kingdom Valley. I thought I was doing so well and then I just fell. Alright, let's just do this one first. Next. Beware the pillars that pop up. Reach the goal without being crushed by the moving pillars. I suppose this is going to involve a lot of chaos control messery. Come on! Ah, we're gonna have to deal with all these, huh? Alright. Alright, I see what... I'm picking up what you're putting down, game. I thought I very nearly fell to my death there. I gotta admit, these whole, Up! Okay, so now we gotta contend with that. Okie doke. Oh no, the walls are closing in. Oh no. That's kind of lame. I was expecting them to actually crush the platforms. Yeah, so far this hasn't been too bad. And barely scraped an A, huh? What do you mean? Well, the main cast and Shadow's lifelike. I'll be into the main cast and Shadow's lifelike Rouge. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see what they actually try to do with Shadow from here on out, because obviously they've reassessed and reasserted his whole character after so long. Even though this was likely just done to promote the upcoming movie, which I am definitely looking forward to seeing. Ah, we gotta do this. Okay. Game, please, game. Gotcha. Okay, got Radical Train, The Chase. Another level which... It's weird, because Radical Train is the level I would mostly associate with Shadow in this game. Mostly just due to the motorcycle chase at the end. Right, I think I might be trapped in here. Oh wait, I can just fast travel, can't I? Alright. Let's go... there. And it's like nothing ever happened. Okay, next mission over here. Destroy the egg gunners. I'm guessing that's gonna be the gun-looking robots that egg... Yep, it's these guys. I always thought it weird in 06 that he had these things. Just they really do look like something more that Gun would use. It's more like an upgraded version of the Gun Hunters. That's kind of funny how they're just floating in the air like that. Like, maybe they were just in mid falling like most Gun Hunters do. Just freeze time just to buy us a little bit extra so we get an S rank and we're golden. That felt good. This whole game feels good. I don't know. Can't emphasize this enough. Let me just grab this key. Just 3 more to go. Come on over here. Come on over here. I know that I want to punch you in the nose. There we go, and what do we get? We get Sonic Battle artwork. Alright, what else do you have to say, Big?
Hey there.
Oh, hello.
Sure is
Peaceful here. No wind blowing, no birds chirping, no bugs buzzing. You don't think it's cozy? I might take... honestly, I'd find it kind of freaky. It's like being in Chernobyl. Do you like to fish? You never tried? Yeah, that's too bad. Would like to learn how? What, you're not interested? That's too bad. I can certainly imagine Shadow taking up fishing, just as in me. I mean, I say that, but then again, he probably doesn't want any, quiet activities to, let the intrusive thought come back, as we saw in, Dark Beginnings when he was alone in the space shuttle. It's like, he was getting all mopey and sad. So, maybe fishing might not be the best thing. Alright, let's just move on with Surf Spin. Okay, so you gotta... Let's try that again. So far this whole aspect of the Doom Surf feels a little bit awkward. There we go, just gotta do it like you mean it. Tony Hawk would be proud. Still gotta somehow destroy 25 of these. I've been thinking for a while, actually. It would be interesting if I actually did go and play Sonic Battle at some point. Probably wouldn't be for a while, though. There's still a whole bunch of games I gotta get through. Like, obviously, still got Mario and Sonic 2020. Actual Sonic Generations. I'm sure there's a bunch of others I can think of, but I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to it. Come on over. Come on over. And we get more reference art. A little fun concept art. That's kind of cool. Right, where? There. Okay, last one. That's the one I already did. Okay. Ring collector. Gotta collect the rings. And hopefully not die in the process. I mean, shouldn't be too difficult, surely. I can't stress enough how worried I was about the homing attack in this game, because I was Let me try that again. I was worried that it was just gonna have the same sluggish hit-stop effect to it that it did in Frontiers, but somehow it feels as though I made it work. I want to see if I can actually make it over there, because from the gameplay I did see, for some reason you get a lot more forward momentum when you've used the Chaos Spear in midair. There we go. Not sure if this eagle will actually take me to any... Yes, I can grab onto that one. Oh. We just grab that one. And that one. That could have ended poorly. That's the slowest I've ever seen an eagle move in this game. Heck yeah. I'm so cool. I didn't think I was actually going to make the S rank on that one. Like, even the missions here are a lot more fun than they were. I'm probably just remembering the missions in normal generations wrong, because I remember a lot of the ones in standard generations that I didn't really like. The Vector one immediately comes to mind. We had to try homing attack all these music notes back at him with the, obviously, Generations homing attack, which wasn't all that great. There we go. Got more concept art. I'm guessing that's stuff relating to maybe Shadow the Hedgehog? Sonic Heroes Part 1. It's like you got this miserable experience of the game, then you just got the pastel-colored artwork. Still think those springs are really cool, though. It's like the Monster Book of Monsters. Oh yay, Sonic Rivals artwork, along with whoever that white guy was. You know, the one with the weed-looking hair. Got front cover, interior 1. Filled with more IDW comic artwork. Alright, guess we'll just move on over to Sunset Heights. So bizarre seeing this in this game. It's like I, for one, would have been more than happy to just have all the games post Generations happily erased. I mean, sure, we wouldn't get Frontiers and Mania, but at the same time, we wouldn't get Lost World or Forces. It's... I suppose it depends on how you really feel about it. Beware the spinning spikes. Let's just get on with it. Well, they certainly weren't lying. And now we got this little segment all the way from Sonic Colors, except it's not as slow and laborious, I suppose. Well, I very nearly fell to my death. Still feels strange to me, the fact that we get collectibles in the missions now. Oh, and we got the funny haha hee hee gold ring getting moved. I remember that from Crisis City. Classic. Okay. Come over here. Come on over here. I kind of have felt a lot of this has just been me just chasing a whole bunch of musical notes a lot of the time. Yay! Got the multiplayer for Adventure 2. With the funny Chow Walker as well. Okay. Last one. Another one ring challenge. Thinking about it, I will probably do a lot of the challenge stuff off stream. Because I mostly just want to focus on the sort of meat of this whole thing. With the story and the proper levels and such, so... Hope you don't mind. This really reminds me a lot of some of the I was gonna say this really reminds me a lot of some of the some of the platforming challenges on Chaos Island, which yeah. I just remembered that I think there might only be one level after this. Might be wrong, but know at the very least this is probably shorter than standard Sonic generation, so... we'll just see how we... That wasn't a platform. I got bamboozled. Let's try this again. I will admit, so far, a lot of these challenges have felt a lot more intricate than the ones from Generations as well. Again, it's not just a whole bunch of grey blocks just stationed in midair for you to 2D platform over. It actually feels like a level. My fault. That's like the most frustrated scream I've ever heard in a Sonic game as of yet. That really brings back memories of the Werehog. Whenever he fell to his death. Like I'm getting warm fuzzy feelings inside playing this. Well, not this part in particular, where it's a bit more strenuous than I would like, but I'm sure you get the point. I think I've gone through the worst of it. Ooh. No, I guess there's still a little bit more to come. Can't help it, I'm going through this very, very slowly. Moving very slowly. Very slowly. Well, there goes the S rank at the very least, but, okay, the gold ring is right there. I think I wasn't just going for the collectibles as well. I think it would have been fine. No matter, though. Got what I came for. Okay, next. I don't think... Not sure what that's about. There's just no spring there or anything. Yay! That's actually kind of cool. Even if it is just reusing artwork from Adventure 2. Where does that go, though? Oh. There's a switch. I suppose it pays to, pay attention. I know that one's certainly going to be annoying. It even brings us right up to here as well, but I think for now I'm just going to focus on getting to the boss. I don't know all the stuff I wanted to do here. Not sure how I'm supposed to get up to that particular spring. Oh, well, I'm sure there's another way around. Oh yeah, in through the building. Not used to having a lot of spare ones nowadays. Why does it look like Doom's Eye has like mascara and eyeliners on? Just like really pronounced eyelashes?
I'm trying out this new mascara, Shadow. What do you think?
It doesn't suit you.
I didn't expect you to be so honest.
I don't know where I was going with that, to be honest, either. No matter. You can even bypass certain sections of that. Wow. Can I? I can. Oh. And I can get this as well. What do I get? More miscellaneous stuff. That's Shadow's multiplayer thing from Adventure 2, Lancelot, and his Riders getup, which does feel kind of weird for them to just be grouped together like that. Could have sworn that particular sound effect was also from Shadow. Alright. Got my keys. It does feel kind of weird to be nostalgic for Generations itself, to be honest. Like, even seeing these little gates open up, it's just that little attention to detail. I really do hope they retain that. Anyways, next boss, it's this one. In what looks like Force's chemical plants. And there he is! Is the boy! He's Metal Overlord. I do find it kind of... It really does remind me a whole lot of the perfect chaos fight in the regular Generations, where you have this one enemy who can only be bested by I think you're the fake Hedgehog around here. You know, you got this one enemy that you can only beat as Supersonic, and yet here you are fighting it in your base form. Just not sure what's going on with the power scaling, to be honest. And it's especially bad here because, if I remember correctly, in Heroes, Metal Overlord was the culmination of Metal Sonic accumulating the life data of pretty much the entire Sonic Heroes cast, including Shadow himself, along with the power of Chaos, basically making him like the equivalent of the Sonic equivalent to Perfect Cell. If I know a lot of people are annoyed with me making the Dragon Ball comparisons, but that's the closest thing I can imagine to a oh, and this fight also has checkpoints as well. Okay. No. Alright. I like that little detail, actually. He actually remembered he can use chaos control. He's really calling Shadow fake. I mean, he is based off of Sonic, so I can... Based off of Sonic, so I can sort of at least understand. Even if it is kind of funny. Also, it's kind of weird that Metal Sonic did appear in Generations. Just the classic version. And we even get what I'm made of. Ow. Yeah, apologies for the lackluster gameplay, just... I feel I'm gonna get sick of that particular line real quick. Just gotta watch for the tell, you see. It is kind of funny though. Just imagine if they'd actually tried doing this in Heroes, where they just tried throwing a whole bunch of garbage at him. It's like, stop! Stop! You're really annoying me! Stop doing that! Stop it! Stop! I'm supposed to be really cool and awesome right now. Alright, second phase. I don't know, I've been doing pretty fine, to be honest. Oh, and he's using one of those crystals from his boss fight. Just didn't expect him to be so big. Try that again. Oh, you can use chaos control to oh. How big is this health bar? I mean, you can see it up top. I don't think it's too bad. Not sure if there's actually much use to actually using chaos control here. Oh, you get this cool thing. We actually have to jump over and hit the missiles. This is pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff in this game. It's just straight up cool. I like it. It's the sort of thing I would have expected from Frontier's boss fights, as opposed to just spamming the stomp button. Alright, what are you up to now? Okay, just more missiles, more missiles. Actually, are those the tail spikes he also used in his boss fight? Oh, I think I got him. He fell down. As Serge already said, you're not even good enough to be my fake. I'm not even sure how that works, but that was cool nonetheless. Just grinding him against the water like that, as though we're a solid surface. Aw, and Shadow's all beat up about it, Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and do that better next time. No matter though. Still had fun. As we look out there, he's getting damaged some more. Oh! Actually, is he getting damaged, or is it like an egg and he's hatching out of it? Because that looks notably eldritch in nature.
I could still see you, you know. I'm going to eat that child.
Shadow? Are you in pain?
Meanwhile, Sunset Heights is in the background.
The sky. It's the same tingle as my new abilities.
It is the power of Black Doom.
Now we get our explanation from Gerald.
I made a Faustian deal that
He said Faustian.
Shadow. Now it seems that we all have to pay for my sins.
So my powers.
Like, I know how you usually call it a devil deal, but I didn't actually expect to hear Faustian in a Sonic game. Oh, and here we get more backstory. We get nerds.
Manage her condition on the yacht.
She has space AIDS.
Didn't like the idea. I attempted to develop the ultimate life form.
Yep, tried to make a lizard in a pod.
For Maria, my own experiments reached their frustrating limits.
Not sure how I even managed to do that, considering it could barely move.
Alien warlord reached out to me and offered the miracle of chaos control. I accepted it. Through his DNA, the ultimate life form was born. Black Doom wanted me to make the perfect warrior for him. So these new abilities are all part of his grand design. You two are linked by blood. As you grow in power, so does he. He will either take control of your mind and make you his ultimate weapon, or take over your body and be reborn in you.
Okay.
You made me the ultimate life form, Professor.
I can do anything.
Fool. I'll take this power.
I claim your darkness as my own! Alright, next area. Guess there's just a whole bunch of stuff I need to get over there first. I'm guessing this is just to allow me to get over all this purple goop. That's not good. No, it's not good, but I played Sonic Forces and Shadow was fine in that, so I'm guessing that Shadow wins in the end. Yeah, I guess that's the problem with these, I'm not even sure what you'd even consider this. Would you consider it a sequel, a midquel, a prequel? Whatever the case, I know that because I played Sonic Forces that Shadow is going to be fine. Anyways, let's try and walk over this black goop. Very much reminds me of Mario's Sunshine.
Something calls to me.
Alright, time to... It sort of reminds me of that thing from Dead Space. Yeah, that's that seems pretty painful, Shadow. Maybe you should stop. Oh. There it is. Now finally, Shadow can play Splatoon 2. Complete with gun. With the necromorphs. Change forms by pressing A button during jump through a morph ball. Move fast by pressing X. Use that to use the grapple just like you did in Forces. Except it actually works. You got Lava Shelter, hooray! Okay, I'm guessing we're gonna have to go up the waterfall in order to get to the next area. I'm not sure what's gonna be after this next one though, because at least from the trailers I know at the very least that this one is going to be Chaos Island. Guessing there's gonna be a thing you're gonna have to hit first. There we go. And over here it is. At least I think. It looks familiar. Now let's see what an open zone looks like as an actual level. Welcome back to Chaos Island. It looks better than the original already. I guess mostly because you don't have to worry about the pop-in. Yeah, it feels like this is mostly just gonna be the devoted Doom Morph level. I guess they couldn't think of anything better to do with Chaos Island, huh? Considering it is mostly just 2D sections, meaning Act 2 is probably where the most attention went. And look, we even have the little, the enemies from Frontiers as well. Probably just the same ones, actually. That's not the one they meant to go on. I mean, it'd be fairly easy to say that this is an improvement over the version in Frontiers, but I don't think that's really saying much. Hope you get the wings soon. I imagine they won't be too long, though I also imagine they're probably going to be a very sort of endgame thing. Like, here you go, you got the wings, now go and fight Black Doom. Just thinking there's probably a whole bunch of other bosses I need to fight as well. I remember seeing a particular abyssal creature in the various trails and such, so I'm guessing he's going to be the next one. Where am I going? Through here, I guess. I don't remember... I don't remember Chaos Island having all this scaffolding on it. Maybe that's Eggman-related stuff, but again, that wasn't in Frontiers as far as I remember. Oh, there's the volcano. It really feels like this is the one level they took the most creative liberties with. Because obviously, the other levels before... Oh, there's the zap! There's the zap! We still don't know what it means! We're never gonna find out what it means! Okay, that's pretty cool. I always thought those particular enemies were annoying, and... now I find out that you can just do that to them. Feels cathartic in a way. Nope. Oh, here we are. Obligatory lava level. It's funny as well as I don't remember there being that much lava in Chaos Island. Just that one particular lava pit where I had to get all the parts for tails. It also feels like that obligatory platforming over lava section from Crisis City. Still though, I can't help but wonder what exactly is going to be after this, because I'm not sure whether or not this would be the last level. It does kind of feel abrupt in a way. Wait, that's it? That's the end? That's like the most underwhelming level so far. It just sort of ended. Well, I guess we'll just hit up the second act and see where we go from there. Act 2. Mephiles boss? Yeah, I'd rather wait till we talk about that. I don't remember that from Frontiers. Well, we do got the green sulfur-filled hot springs though, so we are covering familiar ground at the very least. Oh, look at that! You can go on the ceiling. Well, I mean, I'm not entirely certain as to how much there is left of this game. It's like you got Mephiles, and you got Black Doom, then I'm not sure what else. Maybe since this is Generations, maybe a Sonic fight. Still though, it's kind of weird that we haven't really got much in terms of... oh hey, maybe I can change Gerald and Maria's fate. That just sort of only came up once and then never again. Oh, you can wall jump with this as well. Come on, let me back in the goop. Like, it would be funny if this actually ended up being the one where Black Doom was like,
Yes, Shadow, yes.
and again, I haven't really seen much gameplay of any of these other particular... oh, so that's kind of fun, actually. Just these funny little warp pipes with the thing to go through. Well, they couldn't really think of anything to do with this level, so I figured, alright, well, we'll just have some fun with the Doom morph. Also, is this just, I certainly don't remember this from Frontiers. Honestly puts me in mind of that one of, I think, Chaos Angel Act 3, the one where you're just on a moving platform the whole time. It would be wild if we did get a, some representation from the Game Boy games. Oh, there's the zap again. Still have no idea what it means. Now it's contending with bowling balls. Rude. Oh, and this little spiral area. I remember this from Frontiers. And we come out to where the fishing minigame is. Or is it over there? Well, the goal ring's over here anyways. Frontiers pull the forces. Alright, we've exhausted Frontier's creativity, let's go ham. Yeah. Yeah, I can certainly imagine. Alright, let's see what's next. Well, that was... Oh. Oh. All of a sudden we're here in Sonic Generations.
I found you, Shadow.
The blue hedgehog. Of all places.
Remember Adventure 2.
You have something I need.
You can wait until my business is finished.
Yeah, sorry, but that Chaos Emerald and I have a date with a monster.
Well then, it'll be a date to die for.
Come on. Well, I guess Sonic and Shadow boss fight. Hey, I remember this. I remember that from Generations. We actually get to fight Sonic. I don't remember those gravity platforms being in the Generations boss fight. Do we actually get to fight, or is this just going to be a cutscene? Oh, no. Well, that was disappointing.
Nice hustle, but I won this one, so I'm taking the emerald. See ya.
Aw, he's sad because he was tempted to use his new Doom powers, but didn't. I guess I figured that he couldn't have used them in normal Generations, I guess. Sonic's tools are short. I don't mind that. I know it's...
I will beat him on equal terms.
I know it's annoying and all, but...
A fine time for you to be honorable. Now he has the Chaos Emerald.
No, he has a fake emerald. I'll have you swap it for the real thing after I'm finished with my mission.
Wow, look at you. As a professional jewel thief?
Yeah, I figured that fake emerald was gonna come into play at some point. Well, that was kind of abrupt. Alright. Hey, Rouge. Yeah, that is kind of jarring, the fact that, your wings... That must be uncomfortable to put on. Just trying to have to slip your wings through that. It's also kind of weird because I know that, I'm not sure if that's just a censorship thing, because that wasn't the case in Dark Beginnings. Genius, Flynn. I'm glad we can link back up. I know you'll be a big help. I'll keep scanning around and gather intel for you. The sooner we get out of here, the better. I can't believe you went for all that trouble to give Sonic that fake. You're such a softie, but you'll know it's a fake soon, so hurry up. Get this, he's being helped by his younger self, from the past. They act the same, but his past self is a lot quieter. You'd like him. Anyways, I'll keep tabs on Sonic and his friends and update you. And watch out for a giant flying time-eating monster, it's a jerk. Yeah. Still annoyed at the fact that apparently just, Classic Sonic is not allowed to talk. Oh. Guessing our next objective is down here. Guess I'm gonna have to find a way to pass through here. Let me just, find a morph thing. There it is. Let's see, can we... Yes, we can pass through there. Oh. Dusty Desert all of a sudden, I think. Oh gee, I wonder what this boss fight could possibly be. I guess I'm just gotta hop a skip a jump over all the things. Could you please? Yep, just gotta go for all the... The scope really does remind me of Super Mario Sunshine. Also, it would be kind of embarrassing if I just went here and they would just... Yep, I guess I'm gonna have to use the keys. Oop. Oop. Yep, there's the exit, and... there's the rest of the keys. And complete challenge acts to get boss keys. I'm guessing I'm gonna need to get all of them. I will admit I'm not entirely certain as to just exactly how much I have left of this game, to be honest. Because, like, we've gone through all the levels. I think there's one boss left, and then there's the final boss, I think, so... I kind of feel tempted to just keep going. Let's make this sort of one big long stream. And then just carry on as I originally planned.
Let's just make it right, group. It's moving.
Yep, that's immediately what comes to mind. Okay. Use your power of chaos control to reach the goal in time. No, no, boys, don't touch that. I kind of feel like I find I feel compelled to play through Sunshine at some point. Guessing our main point of contention here is just the platforms fall down. Well, that worked. 2, 1, give me that. We only have 40 seconds to get to the goal ring, it seems. Let me just grab that. Really do just hand you, they really do just hand you those ones, huh? Oh, I can hear the goal ring. There we go, that wasn't so bad. Okay, back we go. Yeah, to be honest, I can't help but feel as though, it's like started off pretty strong, and then as it's gone on, it's gotten a little bit weaker. It really does sort of remind me of Base Generations to that aspect, because of course you got all the really sort of good levels at the start, you know, your green hills, your chemical plants, your speed highways, your city escapes, and then it just sort of tapers off with Rooftop Run, which I suppose it wasn't too bad, but I think it probably does pale in comparison to the original. And Planet Wisp, which just feels like a super weird choice for a final boss. I swear there's got to be an easier way to get that one. Okay, I think I remember this now. If you get it at sort of the bottom of the swing, it just launches you straight upwards. I remember now. Well, those ones weren't too bad. Again, though, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get every single key available in order to get to this next boss, which, boy howdy, I wonder which one it could possibly be. It's a complete mystery. Why is this one so quick? We'll get the key nonetheless. Gotcha. Just had to track your movements. More concept art from Adventure 2, hooray. I kind of have a feel for a lot of these you need the wings. Alright, let's carry on. Gondola Master. Ah, okay. One we have to actually use the gondola. They really must have been so proud of this. Like, wow, we have this whole game mechanic which feels so inventive. So can I please get down there and get this medal? Thank you. That probably cost me the S rank, but I don't care. I can hear the gold ring already. Okay, I think it's based on movement. I think this might have just been art, to be honest. It's like, we gotta find a place to put all this art. Ah, just put it in the, just put it in the one level with the gondola, it's fine. Barely made it. Feel that definitely could have been better, but I'm happy just getting it nonetheless. Anyways, what could this possibly be? Well, I don't think I'm getting that anytime soon. Now, how do we get back up there? Well, I suppose since we're here, I may as well just say, I am interested to know what kind of Sonic games you would like me to play from here on out, because so far, I was sort of worried that we might have had a case where I may have had to rethink my stance on the series after... Yeah, rethink my stance on the series if Maria had come back for good. I mean, that still could potentially happen, but just... So far, it doesn't seem the most likely. That was the most nothing challenge so far. The main challenge would probably just be finding all the bonus stuff. Yep, there's Chaos Island perfectly restored. Still not sure what it's doing here. Come over here. Come over here. Coward! I know, but I want to punch you in the nose. I'm not used to having this much control while boosting. I'm sure I can get those later. For now, I think we need to hustle. We've got some more challenges to face. Just 2 more keys to go. So, challenge list. More stuff to do with Rail Canyon. Dash Ring Rush level 1. Like main and side Sonic games, fan games are fine. Yeah. I was thinking more sort of specifics, because there's a whole bunch I've already have played. I mean... Thinking about it, maybe I could play Omen Z. Oh, they even have like the egg rocket launchers from Heroes as well. Also, what is going on here? Okay, just gotta go for all the dash rings in order to unlock the thing. Okay. I kind of wonder, maybe it is just a Chaos Island thing where it just... there isn't really much saving that level, because... I can't help but feel that it is just the most underwhelming level in the game. Is this... That Rhinobot just looks so eager to try and murder me.
Let's do this.
Yay, we went. Oh, we even got the rotating gun cannon things from Bullet Station, remember? I really want to play Heroes again at some point. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get this one up. No! Oh! Somehow I got that. Radical Train, the Abandoned Mine. Collection room. I can wait for that. For now, let's just go back here and get the next thing, which is not here. It's this one. Challenge here is more Chaos Control stuff. I suppose it's fair that it is mandatory to actually get through all the challenges, but at the very least I am appreciative that they made all the challenges fun, or at the very least painless. Looks like a rhino. I'm sorry, I just can't help but quote stuff like Heroes. Just, looks like a rhino's headed this way. I really do love Heroes. It really feels like the one Sonic game where I finally sort of had a full understanding of the series going into it. So I know all about, you know, all the deals with basically everybody except for the Chaotix.
Let's do this.
I missed a thing, but that's fine. I can go back for it. I can go back for it in my own time. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And that's Bullet Station fully restored. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? You think you can juke me? You think you can juke me? You couldn't. That's actually a pretty cool piece of artwork. I'm not 100% certain where that's from, though. Okay, challenge list. I want to at least grab the key. I want to get my prize. Challenge list. It's the stuff with Sunset Heights by the looks of it.
Out of my way.
Not sure what that is, but I'll happily take it. Ah. More Gerald's journal. Got Sonic 06 Part 1. Seems like we've been apart longer than I thought. Have you made many friends? No. I saw you racing away in the distance with that blue hedgehog. He seems nice. Oh, if... Nope, nope, no if onlys. My condition can't be treated yet. I have good days and bad days. Right now I'm okay. On bad days, sometimes I can't see, sometimes it's hard to move, or to hold things, or to think clearly. It can be very scary and frustrating. You've always been so patient and kind with me. Thank you, Shadow. Low gravity on the Ark helped keep my inflammation down. It doesn't treat my condition completely, but it has made it easier to manage. My parents were very nervous sending me into space, but I find it exciting. We never actually got much info on Maria's parents thinking about it. And this strange void is interesting in its own way. What do you have to say, Gerald? I can tell you're desperate to tell me something. I beg you, don't tell me anything. We must not pollute the time stream. If we can resolve this crisis, we will return to from whence we came. Space-time will settle and shift back into place like rippling water becoming calm again. Whatever will be, whatever has been, must remain intact. Exactly. No eating sea salt ice cream at the top of the tower the rest of the time. What's that? You're acquainted with a time traveler? Well, I cannot account for his actions. All I can do is advise you as I always have. Concentrate on solving the crisis at hand. I will look after Maria. We'll deal with the rest as it comes. Thank you, Professor. Okay, let's head back. I'm glad that Gerald is the one who's actually... You know, Gerald is the one who's actually trying to remind you of Shadow. Remember, Shadow, don't mess up the timeline. I do appreciate. Anyways, gonna wrap this up with Sunset Heights. Gerald disavowing Silver's time shenanigans. Oh, the goal ring is right there. It really does feel like a Forces level. Just... Yeah, this is kind of wacky, to be honest. I kind of dig it. Zip up there. Zip over there. And then again, I am always in the market for dunking on Silver. There we go. That was fairly simple. Yeah, I think we're just going to keep going. We seem to be fairly close to the end. Okay then, I guess we're not getting that one. Let's just go over and, last challenge. Dashing Egg Robot... Deaf Egg Robot panicked. Reach the goal in time while avoiding the interference of the Deaf Egg Robot, even though I think it's a Deaf Egg Sentinel. Or Deaf Egg Robot Sentinel, or whatever it is. Just... The naming convention of these robots is confusing, because you got the Deaf Egg Robot in Generations, obviously. You got the Deaf Egg Robots here. You got the Deaf Egg Robot, who's the final boss of Forces, who is nothing like a Deaf Egg Robot. Okay, so the Deaf Egg Robot... So, keep using Deaf Egg Robot. It's just the robots. Gotta admit, that is definitely a lot of them, though. Imagine if they had to... If we actually saw how many they had to deal with. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, just save up Chaos Control for that moment, I guess. I guess Chaos Control sent me here. Just thinking, there's so many Sonic games I do want to go back and play at this point. Just... Well, I will admit the last couple levels haven't exactly been the notable highlights. It's more that I can feel I can really say for... Oh, you can just bypass that, okay. Okay, I think I have to just go back. Retreat! Okay, that was pretty clever. Okay, return to the white space. Just gonna grab the key, see if I can grab the music note, and then I'll be off. There's Sunset Heights Resort restored. At least partially. This really does make me wonder if we actually are gonna get IDW characters in Force. Yep, there's Terios. We got the collection item. Alright, just gonna go back and grab my key, and then we can go back and, and we can go back and finally deal with the next boss, which I think is gonna be the penultimate one. Okay, challenge list. Stage list, that's the one I want. I just feel like you go... Feels where you go for an extra 30 minutes, you'll beat the game. Yeah, I'd say we keep going. Feels like as though, at least for the main meat of the content, this is all I have left to do. There's this boss and then the final boss, I think. Because I don't think there's going to be any more levels. I would be surprised if that was the case. Again, though, this whole place looks strangely familiar. I sure do wonder who the next boss is going to be. Let's see what's in here. You got Sky Troops, hooray! A level which I'm surprised wasn't represented here, because it is arguably the most iconic in that one game. But I imagine it would also be cool if we just got surprise final level, which is just Final Haunt. I feel Final Haunt would fit really well here. Alright. That's all 4 keys. There's no more challenges for me to do. I wonder who the boss could be. Let's go inside and have a look. Here we go. Play boss. Oh, this looks familiar.
What is this? A seal of some sort?
Oh, and Shadow doesn't actually remember. I'm guessing this is going to be more Doom Morph stuff. And they even got the little gremlin things that you use to attack in his boss fight. There he is! I love the fact they tried to use the same move he used to kill Sonic there. Just really good, trying to go 2 for 2. Alright, let's do this, Memphis. I've been waiting for you. Ah, so they actually addressed that, okay. I'm guessing we're gonna need to morph. Oh, he's using his beam. That's a funny way of actually using this attack, because I was led to assume it was just I was led to assume that was just a sort of beam attack, but here it just seems like it seems like it's more like a sword. Unfortunately, it's not voiced by Dan Green anymore. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. Even if it is just do morph the boss. Bing. He just slams him into the ground. This is great. Sink into darkness! Alright, get over here, Memphis. Now, so far, this is one of the cooler fights in the game, but also fairly simple so far. Let's see what your second phase has to offer. Oh, we're actually doing the end cutscene where he has like multiples of himself. Okay. Well, you know what they say. If the world continues to fight against me, I will fight it.
I'll just take care of them all.
Okay, and we just... Just fight all these clones just like you did in 06, baby.
Consider sparing.
Oh, don't give me that, Belial. I know you're just... Oh, and there's even the things. These are the big things you're supposed to beat up. Whoa, Nelly. Don't do that again. Okay, you're supposed to hit him in the... Supposed to hit him like that, I guess. Sorry to disappoint, Belial, but I guess one who knows nothing can understand nothing. Bing. Oh hey, that was the right one. I guess. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah. Don't we all? Can even surf someone? Bye-bye. Back into the Pokeball you go. We're not going back to 06, except when we try to play lip service to it. Still not sure what's going on with that. S rank, baby! Well, that's all the bosses, I think. All that's left is to go and get our next Doom power. Looks like the egg is about to hatch.
This is actually kind of awkward, you know. Still kind of stuck here.
Kind of tragic? Yeah, I can see it.
Hey, fellas.
And of course he goes to protect them.
Shadow will never serve you. He's nothing like you.
Gerald may have given him this unassuming form, but the blood of the Black Arms flows in his veins.
So what's to stop him from just... So what's to stop him from just usurping you and taking the Black Arms rule for himself?
The warrior that will destroy you.
A Shadowbringer, even.
And I'm not going to make the same mistakes. 1. No portal surfaces. 2. Start the neurotoxin immediately. 3. Bomb-proof shields for me.
And 4 bombs for throwing at you. I kind of want to play Portal 2 as well.
Professor, what do you think he means he learned from our last encounter?
I mean, you fought him before, Shadow.
Him at some point in the future. He has grown a new body and used the nebulous nature of time in white space to accelerate his plans for revenge.
Oh no. Oh no.
No more mistakes. This time, I will crush every last one of them.
I'm going to kill Doom.
Maria?
It's not a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger, a thirst.
Isn't who you are. Do you know why I named you Shadow?
Ah, we got
Because without
lore.
light, there's only darkness. But a shadow will show you where to find the light. Do you understand?
Okay, we guess we're doing this now.
I don't want you to be driven by darkness. I want you to be happy. Stand in the light with peace in your heart.
Aww. That's kind of cute. Well, next stop. There's the last one. I wonder what this could be. Yes, I know what a Doom Gate does at this point. Let's stage list Chaos Island. What do you got to say? So, hanging out with Maria and the Professor again, huh? You worked so hard to put your past behind you, and now here it is, staring you in the face. Cherish this time with them, but don't forget, you've moved on. You aren't the Shadow they knew 50 years ago. So, just a thought, but we're kind of in a hub between time periods, right? Do you think it'd be safe if I grabbed a few treasures while we're here? You know, before high-tech security gets invented. Oh, Rouge, always priorities with you. And again, if I take them from the past, they don't exist to become valuable relics. Never mind. correct me if I'm wrong, but did Omega seem happy to hear from me? Wait, were you two actually worried about my well-being? Oh, you boys are so sweet. The more you deny it, the more I believe it. Okay, so it is just free. Let's check in with everyone else before we get... You know what, I think we can get the last one before heading to the final boss, and then just take it from there.
Something calls to me.
Guessing this is going to be the last one. I wonder what it could possibly be. Flynn, nope, not Fritz. I seriously hope after this that gets altered, because these three do definitely have a lot of good chemistry together, we'll say. Oh, there we are, we get the wings that were teased at the start of the game. Doomwing. I have become the two-winged angel. Just notice this whole place looks like it's falling apart to be... Oh. Now it's turned to red space. And now there's all this different geometry you have to go through just to get to him, which looks... Oh boy, it looks just like Radical Highway. And there it is, the gate to the final boss is just in his head. That's kind of funny. Yep, and that's all the stuff that's in my way in order to get to him. I'm also just so I can easily get more, just making it easy for me to get to him. Okay, so at least 50 rings, pressed the triggers, holding... Okay. I mean, that's one way of putting it. Whee! I look so cool now, Maria. Ugh!
You cannot deny me, Shadow. You are finally complete.
No, I'm not. I'm missing a Buster Sword.
I shall claim you, mind, body, and soul, and become the perfect being.
Well, you know, I could just consume you instead. I can't help but feel I'm a little disappointed that the inhibitor rings aren't a,
This time.
aren't a proper power-up here.
I'm sorry I put you on this path, Shadow. But I'm proud of how you
I like how the fact they're just in spotlights.
Believe in you, son.
Aw, and he even calls him son.
Shadow!
Yes. Hey, Maria.
It's all right, Maria. I'm letting go of that destructive anger. But I will continue to fight.
Aw.
Fight with your wish in my heart. Your wish for everyone to have a chance to be happy.
That sounds good, doesn't it, Maria? Remember that. In case something happens. Anyways, it's time for me to go and save the day now. As Shadow finally lets go. Again. Alright, I guess we're just,
Stop me from reaching that eye now.
I guess we're just going straight to the final boss now. It does feel kind of awkward to steer, to be honest. Well, here we are. Oh boy! It's everybody's favorite, Radical Highway. When I say that, it is my favorite. It is still my favorite level from Adventure 2. Well, I messed that up royally already. Wow. Now I gotta find my way back. Guessing it's gonna be from Sunset Heights. Yeah, there we go. That looks a bit more natural. Or at least it did. Give me my artwork. Yay, it's more Sonic X artwork. Perfect for you to recolor into your own OCs. Alright, how am I supposed to get back up? Oh. Over here, I think. Double jump and then... There we go. That's a little bit more like it. Let's try that again. It really feels like we're coming to the end now. You know, just gotta keep my ring count up as we go for all this. And hey, look, it's the Golden Gate Bridge again. Well, I mean, it's definitely... the way they've integrated Radical Highway into this is definitely a more creative means than previously. Like, it's not just them just shoehorning Green Hill and chemical plants everywhere they go. They actually did something new with it. Alright, final boss time. Oh, it's a level. That's the thing for recycling is all weapon man. That's like 3 times in a row he's done this. Yep. Okay, here's Radical Highway. I was wondering where you were. Oh no, look, it starts the exact same with the 2 loops. Okay, this is a little bit different. It really did just start the exact same as Radical Highway, and I should know. I've played Radical Highway like a bajillion times. Oh, and there's the swing poles. The one level where you're where you're basically forced to use Doomwing. Still kind of disappointed that we don't get no inhibitor rings though. Oh, there's the rockets. There's the Chaos Soda signs. Yeah, I could just skip all that. To hold the power of flight. It said I could go that way, so I tried. The arrows lied to me. Guessing the only thing is just trying your best to get as many rings as you can. I suppose it is kind of interesting how Radical Highway is the last level. Not exactly what I would have expected. Damn, I missed it! I'm supposed to be better than this. I sure definitely hope my performance with Generations isn't embarrassing. Okay, let's just bounce you back. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Oh, and here comes the warpery again. Unfortunately, you don't get any more of that fun sliding mechanic. Instead, oh, here's the sliding. In case you missed it from the first level. Now you get to see me fail in gorgeous high quality. Alley up. I will admit, this whole sliding mechanic feels like it would be right at home in, say, Crisis City. Just like the start where you're going down those slopes. I was gonna say, all the sort of different level mods this game is gonna have are probably gonna be equally fantastic. I still love how it says Freedom 0 Mile. I know that's also from Adventure 2, but it's just... so many details here which I can't help but just smile at. It's just remember berries the game. This really is just the last... I really do hope that this is the last send-off of this sort of nostalgia baiting, because... obviously I feel it's been long... we've been subjected to it long enough at this point. Oh, there's the bridge. And it even has the little barricade things you can grind on. Not sure what happened there. Heck yeah.
No!
Not sure what is going on here. Okay, there we go. I guess we just stay still as the bridge... the castle is turned upside down. Guess we're just going hang castle now, huh? Oh, there we go, grinding down the Golden Gate Bridge again. We couldn't get a Shadow game without that. I just noticed I don't have access to Chaos Control anymore. And yeah, there's the spiral loop, the corkscrew, and here we are at the end. Well, that sucked. Look at that, even Shadow's unhappy with the result. Yeah, I guess you can argue it's a way of making things come full circle. I can appreciate that. Well, guess we're going back in. Act 2. Radical Highway. Hopefully this one doesn't have... oh, what is going on here? It isn't a 2D section, wow. So we're just, diving into 3 by the looks of it. And it even has the same pulleys from Adventure 2. Aww. It's like it's trying to make me feel emotions with all the little details. It's like... you've already tried this so far with all the classic stuff, it just feels like you're being disingenuous now. It's like, well, we've run out of stuff from the classic games to pull from for nostalgia. Let's try the Dreamcast stuff with Shadow. I'm just like... you get one. You get one, alright? You get one. You get this, but after this... oh, there he is. Actually, that didn't really look like Double Doom. Can I make it through here? oh, I missed! Oh, this is embarrassing. I got this last little... just conveniently gives you enough rings to do this at this very point.
Unleash the power.
There we go. Up. And here we all thought it was going to be Perfect Chaos who was doing this, huh? So it would be pretty cool if this actually was just a Black Arms enemy that we could fight in Shadow the Hedgehog. This design looks cool. And of course, this just ends up as a little lava form afterwards. It's kind of... That's cute. Despite what you might say about the Doom stuff, it is at the very least a... Does it at the very least feel like a natural extension of your abilities? I think is a good way of putting it. Just... It really just feels natural trying to chain gliding like this into a homing attack. Alright. I feel like we're getting close to the end now. That's my tremendous amount of failures here. Get lost. Again, this all just feels so natural. What's going on? With that, I can easily save flub-ups like that. It's kind of a shame that it is limited, but I guess you had to balance the ability to fly like this. Oh yeah, it's the little spiral thing that you went through in Radical Highway, except this time you go upwards. Again, breaking new ground. Like all this this is how crazy this all looks, how messed up it is. Just all looks so cool. I don't expect we'll ever see anything like this ever again, but it just... It doesn't change the fact that I kind of love it. Definitely looking forward to getting better at this. And here we are. Oh look, he's doing that one pose from 06, remember? Still kind of weird that Radical Highway is the last one. Okay, play boss. It's time. Devil Doom. Disorientating? I don't think it's that disorientating. Then again, I grew up with Crazy Gadget. Alright, Doom. It's time to put you in the old folks' home.
Agreed. Time to sever this bond between us forever.
Okay, this is not how I expected it to go. You don't have your precious golden super form to help you out this time, Shadow. Remember how annoying this boss fight was the first time?
And here we are. It still feels super weird that there wasn't a single level from Shadow of 5 represented here. Alright, here we go. Roar. I like the fact that he's still on his little planetoid thing. A lot of what Shadow is saying here really just feel like marketing stuff you'd hear in marketing. Alright, I'm guessing this is one of the already this feels like it might be one of the better bosses in the game with the fact that it's both a boss and a level. Those ones are always pretty good. Sickeningly awesome. Well, I'll be the one to judge.
And together we will rule the galaxy as father and son.
Whee! Yeah, this does sort of remind me of the final boss of Sonic Dream Team, except again, good. They really did put an emphasis on the surf aspect, though. Also, the whole rail grinding thing to hit the boss. Feels like this is really taking some cues from Double Doom. I was going to say Double Doom. Egg Dragoon. Alright, next phase.
Now you get to see my ugly face. Now it's time for Mr. Angry Eyes.
I do also find it kind of funny, again, Shadow needed to take this enemy down as Super Shadow previously, but now he's just doing it in his base form. I mean, yeah, he has all this fun Splatoon stuff to play around with, but at the same time, the point still stands. The power scaling in this series is kind of nuts. Also, this boss fight doesn't seem so bad so far, but then again, we haven't really had to use the, oh no. I was gonna say we haven't really had to make use of the wing form yet. That's the way I want to go. No! Again, this fight does have checkpoints. Get this, the map grows longer every time. Ow. Okay. I'm guessing you have another phase. It's time. There it is. Look at that. That looks suitably eldritch for what I expect from the series.
You've been whooping me this entire time. I'm so happy.
I am nothing. I have surpassed you. Time to end once and for all.
Okay, it is just like the oh, look at that, he even has a giant eye in his core, just like I expected he would. Like, you really gotta go with that eye imagery, huh? Where are we going? There we go. Right down to near half his health. I gotta admit, this is also, in terms of a supersonic fight, as this is technically what it is. I'm still liking it so far. It's making use of all the... You know, it's making use of all the various little boss gimmicks that you've been made to learn throughout the game so far, and using them in more creative ways. Oh no. Brutal. You want to try that again? I will say, this fight does seem awfully generous with its rings, which, granted, is more than I can say for, Oh, no. Yeah, it's more than I can say for, Superstars final boss. I still haven't played Superstars since I, last streamed, and I still have no intention of doing so. Alright, one more phase by the looks of it. Let's bring it home. I know, I managed to whip you so far. Get over here. Oh. 10 seconds have already passed, Dio. You shouldn't have ticked me off. I pity you. You just don't get it at all. There's not a thing I don't cherish. Did it? Oh yeah. Now that's what I want to see. You should have seen this coming. I already said the line, unfortunately, so I guess we'll just have to wait.
Nothing personnel, son. It's past your bedtime. You cannot deny what you are. We are one and the same.
Shadow Hedgehog. This is the destiny I choose.
This is who I am.
Now, to end this.
I crafted everything up till now. And yet, you deny me.
Of course. Now stay where you belong. In my memories. Oh yeah.
I will never be a memory. Oh.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. Unfortunately I didn't do that good on it, but I'm happy with how this turned out all the same. Definitely a better boss fight than the Time Eater. Well. And with that, when denying Doom, he loses his fancy Doom powers, unfortunately, I guess. Just gone. And I guess Maria's gone as well.
Perfect timing, too. Sonic is getting ready to confront the monster that trapped us here.
Oh yeah, we're in
If I
Sonic
want to
Generations.
save the emeralds without him noticing, we have to do it now.
Alright.
I leave it to you.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
I like the detail that he had to have a Chaos Armor this whole time, just so he could use Chaos Control.
I need to settle something first.
Oh yeah, he's gotta say goodbye.
Whatever.
Time for the sad moments.
Shadow?
Superhero landing.
Do it.
Maria!
I'm okay. Really.
Professor, what's happening?
You don't feel so good. Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye, Shadow.
Without Black Doom's influence, the time anomaly is beginning to heal. We are returning to our own point in time.
I'll stop Rouge. Use Chaos Control. Stop this moment in time.
Shadow? No. I don't want to be frozen in one place in time. Besides, your friends need your help.
But you don't know what's going to happen.
Aww.
I know I'll see you again. And if fate draws us apart, I will always be in your heart.
Maria.
And he isn't even allowed to shed a tear.
Wait.
Welcome home, John. And there they go, leaving Sunset Heights. This conveniently happens to be a super long path on the way there. Oh, there was a... Oh, he did cry. He was allowed to shed a tear. And away they go in order to participate in the ending of Sonic Generations, where they bravely watch Sonic win from the sidelines. Well, that was admittedly shorter than I was anticipating, but then again, I suppose that this was more sort of a, technically a side hit. Ryder Ian Flynn. Admittedly, this wasn't as bad as I was anticipating. It's like, there were some moments there that I thought were generally quite earnest and emotional, the sort of thing that I've been missing from this series. Was fantastic? Yeah. Well, the last couple of levels were kind of weak, mainly Chaos Island. Ultimately I was fairly satisfied with that. Actually, I kind of wish there was a little bit more to it, honestly. But fairly decent output on his head. Yeah. It's kind of strange, really, because I'd hoped for a game like this focused on Shadow that would have gotten Shiro Maikoa back to ride, considering I'm pretty sure he said at one point Shadow was like a child to him, considering he was Shadow's creator. Chaos Island's probably weak point of the level, but that's still alright in my book, because honestly, while Chaos Island was kind of weak, and just the Chaos Morph level, the Doom Morph level, honestly, despite that, it still felt like a fairly solid level. Like, I'd be perfectly content with that in something like Frontiers, where a lot of the levels were just sort of decent to... I don't want to say bad, more annoying. Oh boy. Are we back? I don't want to say it, I don't want to say it. I don't think you'll ever hear me say we're back, because I'm the sort of person who doesn't want to say it and then immediately get jinxed, because I've been burned by this series too many times to fully say we're back. Are you going to do the original Generations? Yeah. I did put out a survey earlier in the week as to whether people wanted me to play Sonic Generations or finish Tokyo 2020 first, and as far as I can tell, people wanted me to finish off Tokyo 2020, so I'm thinking I'll do that first, then do Generations, then we'll see where we go from there. Lest we incur the wrath of Sonic Lost World 2. Yeah, that's the thing I'm worried about at this point. I should probably not worry so much, but I guess that's the sort of person I am. But all things considered, going forward, I feel that in terms of wanting to do an open zone thing, this feels like a more solid basis to go off of than Frontiers, honestly. We have this open zone which acts more as a hub world where you can still do stuff in it and progress the plot. And then you have more substantial levels as opposed to the cyberspace levels. I suppose you could say, honestly, it's sort of like Adventure 1 in that way. But I suppose what I think a lot of people wanted in the end, just another Sonic Adventure game, and I feel between Frontiers and this, we do have a fairly good basis. Obviously, I do have my preferences, but honestly, I'm at the point now where I feel as though my personal preferences in the series don't matter as much. Obviously, I'll still voice them and make them known, but it's not exactly something I'm aware I have proper control over. Feels like everything I ever learned from Frontiers came to fruition. Expanded arcade levels for focus, when open zone to explore back to the hub. Yeah, basically. So, if we do get a Frontiers 2, which is taking this as a basis, then it should be pretty a game worth looking forward to. Again, I'm not going to say we're back, but the future does look bright. I'll just say that much. The future is bright. The future is orange. I think I'm just going to wait for the credits to roll by, see if there's anything post-credits wise, and then I'll call it a night. Because while it was shorter than I was anticipating, it was also it's awkward, really, because it feels like the sort of thing where it could have potentially fit into 2 streams if I had placated it a little bit, truncated it, narrowed it down to 2 hours, but then again, that would have been a fairly short second stream, so that's that. In which case, I'll probably just continue with Kingdom Hearts tomorrow, and just do a lot of the extra bonus stuff on my own time. I think, given the time, we may end up visiting the collection room a little bit, see what that's all about. Hooray. Alright then, just like Nintendo, they're gonna revamp an old game like always when all games like this is gold, I say? I don't know, I've heard mixed things about the Generations ports for this game. I mean, that being said, I do definitely love Generations. Definitely gives me the same sense of being a real celebration of the series, which I really liked from Olympics Vancouver 2010. It's just like this really big celebration of all these different aspects of the series, which I quite liked, but then again, I have heard some divisive new additions, but I think we'll go over those once we actually get there. Re-release definitely had some jank, but not awful, so I suppose that's a relief at least. It's not Colors Ultimate. Just some questionable choices with additions. Yeah. I'm kind of annoyed we still don't get the soap signs, though. I know they probably couldn't because of copyright, but again, it is sort of a little bugbear with me. It's not worth really making too much of a fuss over, but it's annoying all the same. Also, the fact that in the shadow boss fight in this game, the moon is intact, even though that boss fight was supposed to take place after the moon had been blown up. But that's a Generations thing. It's fine. At this point, the moon thing, it's just something I'd rather they just acknowledge over anything. It's a pocket space. But I feel I'm at that point now where I'm sort of arguing over the small details, because of course you got people complaining all about spine length and height and this particular shade of blue, and especially after hearing all the stuff about Sonic having green eyes and Sonic 4, Sonic having blue arms and boom, I feel there's just it's not really worth getting all that fussed over. Speaking of the devil, it's short film. Yeah, alright, let's see if there's anything after the credits. There was not. Alright, I suppose in that case we'll just visit the collections room. Again, most of the collection stuff I'll probably do in my own time. Ah, okay, I'm guessing this is activate the Doom Zone. Not only do the number of white space challenges increases, but challenges and boss fights become more difficult. Okay, so I'm guessing that's more sort of a hard mode you have to go through. But then again, there's all sorts of different stuff I need to do, like all that. Probably not going to do that right now. Let's go to the collection Q&A. Okay, I'm guessing this is just tutorial stuff. Let's go to the collection room. You may cease playing the game now. I'm guessing this gets a little bit more full when you collect more stuff. Look at that, he's I love how he does that, he's just sort of musing over it, like, such form, such composition. So you can go have a look at the cutscenes again here. Got this, got character bios, so we got Shadow, Omega, basically everybody who was in the normal generations. At first glance, Shadow looks like a grim version of Sonic, and in fact he is the ultimate life form created by Dr. Ingman's grandfather, Professor Gerald Robotnik. The Professor was a genius, he created the Shadow with the ability to chaos control, allow him to warp space-time with the power of the Chaos Emerald. Shadow, yep. In terms of a portrayal of Shadow, I don't think this one was particularly bad. Again, I just feel as though a fair few of his quotes in this game felt kind of corporate. I think I guess you could say that about a lot of more recent editions of the game. It feels very corporatized. Yep, we got Omega here. We got Big. It's a little funny that they included Big here. So eating, sleeping. Also, one thing that I do definitely appreciate: no Lost World representation. I'll happily take that any day. Yep, we got Maria. Played by chronic illness. She's got AIDS. Got Gerald, who, again, I'm so used to him being more Eggman shaped. It's just super weird. He's sort of normal. And of course you got Orbot and Qbot, who are just here. Of course you got the bike. Shadow's history. As he just sits on the bike. Yeah, there he goes, sits on the bike, and I'm guessing this is just stuff to do. I do love that splash of Adventure 2, though, I will admit, just... really just brings to mind reading the instruction manual for Adventure 2 all over again. I'll leave that be for now. Again, I'm gonna just probably collect all the, get all this stuff off stream. Got art, of course. We got Shadow, we got the box art for Adventure 2 Battle. Never did the Rocket side quest. Is there anything actually worth doing in the Rocket side quest? Because, obviously, I think given the time, I'd like to wrap things up fairly soon. Gerald's journal, obviously. This is where all the interesting stuff is. Unironically, might give this a read with the novelization of the games. Would be interested to see what stays canon. Yeah, I reckon that would be pretty interesting. Yep, there's Commander Abraham Tower. They're really going with that Archie reference, huh? And is that a baby Eggman there? Is that a baby Eggman who Gerald is holding? And of course we see a lot of stuff that's just covered in black ink. Oh, and there's our Merle. Obviously we couldn't have this game without a Merle. Obviously I haven't collected everything in here, but I'm sure I will at some point. Which reminds me, I did get the Switch version of this game, which was supposed to come with the physical version of the journal, but didn't. So I'll have to look into that. But I think that's gonna do it for me. All in all, this has definitely been a fun experience. Obviously, I have to go away and think about it a little bit more, but generally speaking, aside from a few nitpicks here and there, I am quite satisfied with how this turned out. It could have gone a lot worse. So, again, gonna continue with Mario and Sonic 2020 next week. Tomorrow's gonna be Kingdom Hearts. And we'll see where we go from there. But until then, take care. Bye-bye.